Gåsehud is a Norwegian word.
He had a cool guitar. He was a natural star. He could play, he could sing. He had that country swing.
Rosa Pullman is to me the full package of Americana. She's so serious about her writing, and she's so serious about her musicianship in a way. And she's a great, extremely tasteful, skillful blues singer. And she sings folk music, she sings country music, rock and roll. To hear her on an inspired concert is, to me, something that has very little comparison. It's, it gives me really true goosebumps, you know. The smoother muscles are activated when Rosa sings on concert. And I never think that, I like her records a lot, but comparing to what she does for an audience, because she's a medicine doctor. She heals herself in the process, and she heals the audience. It's a very, very rare energy and magical. Get goosebumps.
Hey, HP.
Oppe!
Rosa!
Hello!
What's happening? Welcome.
Hello! Hi, how are you? Hi, yeah.
How you doing?
Jason.
Good to see you.
Yeah,
How you been?
I'm doing all right.
Hi there.
Frank,
How have you been?
HP.
Nice.
I need something.
You took the spot out. This is cool.
It's fantastic studio.
Do you want me to play electric or
Sure.
acoustic?
What are you thinking? You've been rocking that electric. But you're
Yeah,
welcome,
let's do electric.
Plug
you're
that
welcome
in.
to use the acoustic anytime you
Well,
want.
I was on.
Huh?
Also on the ballad,
Yeah.
electric.
Yeah.
Cool.
Or you play the piano, whatever you like.
Oh, I've never played that song on the piano before.
Well, there is a guitar arrangement which is really beautiful.
Yeah, and he plays harmonica on it. But this will be a simplified version.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
Rolling.
Oh baby, my thoughts are wandering like a one-eyed horse, but I keep them all inside me and just wait here for more. And I can't keep myself from wondering, how did we all get this far? 'Cause sometimes it seems like I hardly know you. Yeah, that's how it seems. And sometimes it feels like my bones are made out of mud and rain, and the lines that cross over the plains are just veins to my heart. And I can't keep myself from wondering, how How did we all get this far? 'Cause sometimes it seems like I hardly know myself. Yeah, that's how it seems. I can't keep myself from wondering, how did we all get this far? 'Cause sometimes it seems like I hardly know you. Yeah, that's how it seems. That's how it seems. That's how it seems. That's how it seems. Did you catch the sweat dripping down my arm?
You know.
Oh, you know,
That was fucking amazing.
That was cool.
Oh, fucking hell.
you know, it's something, I got tears in my eyes.
Yeah, me too. I was like,
It's something, press really some really essential buttons. It proves the power of music in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to start this conversation with my good friend Rosa about telling her something I'm not sure if she knew beforehand, that when you sing and perform, especially if I'm physical around you, it really has that kind of voodoo effect on me that very, very few performers have. But there are those like Gram Parsons, for example, has that, Peter Green has that, Charlie Parker, some. But you really, and that, when you sing ballads, kind of, my tears are coming without being sad at all. I'm just, I love the moment. I don't know why it happened. And when you sing the blues, I just go where the temperature is in the storytelling. Well, it feels like your voice comes into my own body in a way. It's very exceptional. But it also proves the potential in the depth of American traditional ways of expressing combination of words and grooves and music.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're lucky
Yeah.
to have that capacity.
It's just coming out. I think after waiting for a long time, kind of waiting, hiding away, it's in various places. Then it just finally is coming out, and so there's an intensity to it.
Can you feel
Because
the power at yourself inside
Yeah.
yourself? Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
That's
it.
amazing.
Yeah, I feel it, and it's pretty awesome, pretty mysterious,
Yeah.
kind of shocking, even to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you thought about it? It also gives you a responsibility, so you shouldn't misuse your capacity to manipulate people.
Yeah. That's why I think I had to take a while.
I
to
know
figure
I
it
know
out.
that you overdo that, because when it gets too heavy, you just always make a little laugh of it.
Yeah.
you really feel it. Oh no, this goes too far, and I laugh about it.
Yeah.
So
And it is kind of voodoo. You have to be careful. It can consume you.
Yeah.
You can. I think that's what we're learning now, is how to survive, and do it really in the tradition of Gram Parsons, like you say.
Yeah.
But how to be able to survive. We need a balance.
Yeah.
So this takes a while to learn the balance.
Yeah.
And we've made it this far. Now we can
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And it really feels like a fantastic gift to hear. I don't know, when I talk about hair, and it can sound like I'm talking about my ears, but to what should I say? To take in that energy.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I gauge with my body, you know.
Yeah.
Like you get chills.
Yeah.
Sometime a few years ago, I started to get chills at certain people, certain singers or certain musicians, and I could feel it in my body. And then I was like, oh.
Yeah.
And then I started to give. The more I give, then sometimes I get that chill. The body feels it. Something's happening, really happening. And so that's what it is going for, right?
But there is a long way before Herren for you. I mean, can you remember how it all started with you and music?
My dad and mom used to sing together. They told me my dad used to sing, to put his face on my mom's belly and sing. They would sing in harmony when I was inside my mom.
Wow.
So I think
What kind of music?
that had bluegrass
Oh, wow.
and like old rounds, you know, like and then they just kept doing that.
A little bit of my ex-wife. She, my kids, they have the kind of Charlie Parker
In the womb, yeah.
So they,
I think it shapes your internal, framework.
The oldest one was 3 years old. You could hear the distinct difference between Dexter Gordon and Coltrane. So I know
Superhuman.
you were born into the magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was the thing that
Don't you believe you experienced it already before you're out? I believe the music.
yeah, for sure.
If you have that
Yeah,
capacity to receive.
yeah. And then you know how it responds to emotion. You can feel. I think the emotion becomes more connected with the. You can feel how music actually heals emotions. It responds. It's an expression of an emotion that has no other. You know, it's only that. Only music can express emotion in that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you're born to emotional people,
You are
you're like,
okay.
music is your medicine. You know, you have to have it. Otherwise, you're screwed.
So you were born straight into passion for bluegrass music.
Yeah,
Is that all the things?
yeah. Bluegrass and then jazz. And for my mom's side, the heavy jazz,
Okay.
piano. And then
Was this in New York?
this is in Connecticut. Yeah.
Yeah.
But New York, my mom was born in Manhattan.
Yeah.
And then her brother became a jazz pianist, concert pianist, and then a jazz pianist.
Yeah.
And my grandfather always played jazz piano too, so yeah.
So when
And then dad's side was more country music and listening to records and yeah.
can you remember when you start playing and singing yourself? Or?
Well, apparently I would sit on my dad's lap and play when I was like 1.
Okay.
And then when I was 6, I started learning how to play songs and I started making melodies. And then I just did for myself for years and years.
Yeah.
And friends.
Yeah. It's incredible. You can hear it. But through the years, you have had interest in other styles and forms and Americana too. I heard you for a while. Was that when you lived in India? You were doing kind of more trip hop stuff?
Yeah, I was really into electronic music. I got introduced to like Tricky and Portishead and Lan and all these different bands I liked. I loved the rhythm. I loved the experimentation. I would drive and listen to the music.
Yeah.
And then I would move to Boston and I heard Indian classical music, but Qawwali music actually. So then I went to India.
Because of the music?
Largely because of the music.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you experience that kind of music in real life there in India?
Yeah. But I learned that the music I was listening to that I really liked was Qawwali music from the north of India, and they don't teach that to you if you're not born in Qawwali. So I started learning tabla, and
Did you?
yeah, which is great. You should try it. It's great. Seriously.
But it's so extremely difficult.
You have to take every thought out of your mind. This is the best part. It's very meditative because you're saying the beat and you're playing the beat at the same time. So you cannot maintain any other thoughts.
No.
You just have to go da din din da da din din da da din din da da din din da, and over and over and over and over.
Wow.
It's great.
Wow. What a...
Yeah. It's cool.
This is, I didn't know that you were doing this. It's incredible.
But that's like, you have to study for your whole life to get. That's very deep. Very, very, very deep, very complex, mathematically, rhythmically, everything. You need a lot of time to really master that. But I got a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when did you come to move to LA then?
In 2009.
2009.
Yeah.
And did you know about the other Pullman's music at that point?
I knew some, and Maesa and I had musical connection, sharing music back and forth, and we had times when we get together and the family would play music.
Oh yeah, before you moved there.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Both of our dads.
So that Pullman
And
family
moms.
music includes both your family and
Yeah.
their family.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Our uncles play too, and our aunts play music as well. Yeah.
This is incredible.
Yeah. You're lucky.
And we who come from Norway, like, that musical feeling, that family feeling groove is something that's you can feel it so strong from the outside,
Mm-hmm.
But when you play together, it's just the Pullmans.
Yeah.
It's totally unique, and it goes in every kind of styles, hardcore,
Yeah. Yeah.
and traditions.
Yeah. But I think there's a lot of respect in the family for that music.
Yeah.
So if you're going to do it, you got to do it
Yeah,
with respect
yeah,
and reverence,
Yeah.
and you don't mess around. I mean, have fun, of course, be yourself, but give, respect it and do it
yeah,
with everything you have and do it. Yeah.
yeah.
So that's good.
Well, God came down in the cool of the day, called out him by his name. He refused to answer, 'cause he's naked and he was ashamed. Who's that writing?
John the Revelator.
Who's that writing?
John the Revelator.
Who's that writing?
John the Revelator.
On the book of the seven seals.
To get goosebumps, the smoother muscles has to be involved. I can't control it. See you next time.